Hi everyone, it's a pleasure to be here today at DevToberfest 2025. For those who don't know me, I am Sandra Solis, an ABAP developer from Mexico, and I am part of the SAP Champions program. And I am really happy to be here today. Thanks for joining to this session about exploring your path to SAP certifications. This is the agenda we will cover today. This is the topics. But before to jump to the information, I want to share with you my journey with the certifications and why I am here today talking about it. So, first, let's go back to the beginning. I graduated as systems engineer, then I got a job as ABAP developer. Whatever that means, because in that moment I didn't know anything about ABAP or SAP. Then when I got the job, my boss trained me and I learned it ABAP. So I really fall in love with this technology and how SAP help enterprises. And my boss mentioned something about the SAP certifications, and I say, yes, why not? What's the worst that could happen, right? And suddenly, well, I failed not once, not twice, I failed 3 times. Yeah, that's a lot. Maybe I should be doing a master about how fail exams instead of how to pass it, right? But that helps me to stop a bit and think about what I was doing wrong, why I failed. So I thought in a new strategy and I started to looking for new resources. And I found SAP Community and SAP Learning, where I learned a lot about the journeys and I found people passionate and really helpful for this journey with the certifications. After learning about the journeys and everything, I started to study again to do another attempt to certification. So I knew I don't learn just reading, so I started to share what I studied online and with my college, and that's helped me to have the tools I needed and to retain in my mind what I was studying. So finally, I got my first certification in ABAP NetWeaver 7.5. So still here, I was really happy because I got my goal, my certification. But the achievements, I didn't know the achievements will not end here because after this, like I really love what I do and I really love ABAP. I found an amazing contest called DevToberfest. Maybe you have heard about it. And I won the DevToberfest. That helps me to travel and met some of the advocates that I admire a lot. So after that, I got another 2 certifications, and now I think I am collecting certifications. I am not afraid about the exams now. I am really, I love the challenge of doing. So I made another 2, and after that, I won again the Devtoberfest, and I could attend SAP Tech and met another advocates and pass a pretty good time at Disney. And after that, this year, I was announced as an SAP champion. But I know the journey will not end here. The journey will continue, maybe with more failures, more fails, of course, but also more achievements. And that's how I passed it from a failed exam to a successful career. So with this, and this is why I am here today sharing my knowledge about the certification, and this is why I want to help you to achieve your certifications also. So let's jump to why the certifications matter. First of all, because it provides you credibility, because you can demonstrate you know the skills and the tools with this certificate. Also will give you confidence. You will feel more confidence to apply to a job. You will you will have more clarity about the path you want to follow, what's next certification, and also it helps you to have more opportunities. But we need to talk about what expect and what don't expect with the certifications. What don't expect? You will not expect to get a job, or the enterprises want to hire you just because you have the certification, okay? It's not a magical key to new jobs or promotions. It is a combination of your skills and your knowledge. And the certification provides you just more tools, or more tools to achieve your goals, but it's not a magical key. And now, what expect? There's there are certifications for all levels. We have, or maybe we believe that just the expert can have or can achieve certifications, but that's completely wrong. There are certifications for all levels. We have the association, the specialized, and the professional. There are three different levels for every kind of knowledge. Also, what to expect: more motivations, improve your CV, and of course, access to new SAP opportunities with a combination of your skills and your abilities to speak and to get the job. And this is what you can expect with the certification: more confidence and more opportunities. So that sounds good, right? But before to think about certifications, we have to do a checklist. This checklist is that the prerequisites so you can take your exam. So all of this you can check out in the page. You can see these requirements in the page, but I just want to do emphasize in this one because I have a colleague that lost his attempts because he couldn't be able to get another ID. So he couldn't present the exam because he just have one ID, and I don't want this happen to you. So before to think about certifications, make sure you have two valid identifications to present your exam. And this doesn't matter, is something more easy to have. So how now, if you have all the requirements and you are ready to get a certification, where we can find one and how to choose the right one for us? We can find all the certifications on SAP Learning. And here we go to get certified and browse certifications. And we have a lot of certifications, but you can use the filters like the level is associated, professional, or specialized, the role for developer, consultant, and the language of the exam that you can press, the language how you can present the exam. And if these filters are not enough, you have here to type the skill or the tool you wanted. So when you find the certification with all these filters, if you say, well, I want this one or this other one, just click on it to check out the details, to check out if it's for you or not. So when you click on one certification, you can see the details, and here we have the level. In this case, this certification is associated, but here we will have the level, for example, professional or specialized. Here we have the role is for developers. Here also we have some few details about the certification, the key of the name of the exam. This is really important because the exams are not the same all the time. They have an ID and is unique. And when this exam renew, it will have another key name. So you need to be sure this key because it's the one you will have or will receive and is unique version. Also, we have how many questions have this exam and how many time you can have to present the exam, the score to pass the exam, the language available, and this other is really good to me because it's a sample questions. If you want to try a bit your knowledge and to know how the exam will be, you can check out here. You just click to the sample questions, and this gives you a little bit about how is the exam real in the real time, the real try, right? So this is the details, and if you after check out the details and say yes, this is the certification I want to do, is for me, then we need to study and prepare our exams, right? So to prepare your exam, you first need to find the topics that will be covering in the exam or the topics that you will be answer the questions. And after check out the topics, you will check out the journeys that are here also in the details. For example, for ABAP, for the certification of ABAP Cloud, we have these two journeys. We need the clean core and the ABAP skills. So the best part is that this journey, the most of the journeys are for free in SAP Learning. So we have everything to prepare for our exams and how we draw our path to get our certifications. I will do the example with the ABAP Cloud certification, but you can do the same with the certification that you want to achieve. So if I want to get this one, the ABAP certification, I saw these two are the journeys I need to complete to take the exam. But sometimes these journeys have prerequisites. So if we click on this, we have these prerequisites. Is the learning the basics, the core, the ABAP skill, and it's mandatory the other about managing the clean core. So we have for this the prerequisite this and this also. And if we check out the prerequisites for this one, we have mandatory managing clean core and discover the SAP BTP. So for this one, we have this as prerequisite and also this one. So this will be the path you will follow to study and achieve your certification. And you can do this with any certification. Just check out the journeys, the prerequisites, and you can draw your own path of learning to achieve your certification. Now, how you prepare your exam? Because sometimes we just focus on read about the topics, but maybe it's not just that. So we need a strategy. We need to plan how many days and how many hours per week we will study. With that, we can do the sum and to know how many months will take me to prepare for the exam. So we need to define a realistic plan because maybe you want to achieve your certification in 1 month, but maybe for that you need to study every day by 2 hours a day. So If you are not able to do that, then you maybe should make the take more months, not force the things to do it quickly, right? And how you know you a bit, and now how you learn the abilities or the new skills. For example, I realized I learned better with visual things or drawing everything. I don't learn just reading and taking notes. I learned just drawing everything and talk about it with other people. So that's how I learn, and that's how I need to study if I really want to learn the topics and to prepare my exam. Maybe for you it's more easy and you learn better just reading, and that's pretty awesome. So before to study, make sure you know how you learn so you can have a strategy and find study methods. For example, Pomodoro method, after study with groups is another thing that I did. I study with another group, another people, with another colleagues, and that helps me a lot to talk about it, to recall what I was missing, and to find a way to learn with them. So this is my tips to you can prepare your exam. Do it with a strategy, and also if you need, find a mentor that helps you to achieve your goal. Find a mentor who has the certification you want, or find a mentor who have the achievements you want. That will help you a lot, because I think that's one error I did. I didn't study with a strategy, and I didn't ask to a mentor about the certifications. So it's better if you have a coach or a mentor that helps you to achieve your certifications, because he or she will have the necessary experience to guide you to study. Now, when you are ready to take your exam, you need to buy it, right? We have these options. We have 1 or 6 attempts, or we have now, I realize this new, the 2 attempts, or we can pay the Learning Hub. I will not dive into what offer these options. I have a resume here, but you can check out everything in the official site in the SAP Learning. So just want to know you have 1 or 6 or 2 or the Learning Hub. This is the options you have to take the exams. But where to buy it? You can buy it by yourself, or you can find an intermediary person to buy it for you. And the good thing is, in this link, you will find one partner to sell you the exam in your country, maybe in your city, and they use the same prices that SAP. So if you see the price is $500, they will give you the same price, right? So if you want to do it by yourself, you can do it. Just add the exam to the cart. Or if you want some help and some guide from another people, you can find an intermediary to buy the exam for you. So now, when you have your exam, when you have a study, when you buy your exam, and you are really ready to take the exam, you you need to schedule and of course presenting it, right? So you schedule your exam here in this link. Is the dashboard where you schedule your exams. First of all, when you are in this dashboard, you need to set your time zone, because sometimes people don't configure this in the right way, and they lose their exams because they don't have the right time zone. So the first thing to do um, in this dashboard is configure your time zone. After that, you can schedule your exam. There's also a full guide about how to schedule it. Uh, I will provide you the link at the end of the presentation, so I will not dive into this. But yeah, in this dashboard, you will schedule your exam, you set the time, the hour, and save the appointment. After save the appointment, you will receive an email about the appointment confirmation and with all requirements you need. For example, good Wi-Fi connection, the camera, the microphone, the IDs, the two valid IDs. And when you have everything ready, you have a study, you have the appointment, just wait still the date arrive and you present your exam. A proctor will connect with you and he will guide you to you can do your exam in the right way. So when you present your exam, still here, everything is fine. And when you end your exam, we have two possibilities. Yeah, we we have the possibility where you fail your exam, but as you saw, it's not too bad because maybe that fail guides you to more achievements than you expected. And also is not you don't have to worry about it because you have two more attempts to presenting the exam. So if you fail once, it's completely fine, it's completely normal because you have two another attempts to try to do your exam. And I am pretty sure in the second one you will pass. Once you pass your exam, you will got your certification, your virtual certification with the platform Credly. When you pass your exam, you will receive an email and you will claim your certificate and you will be able to share it in social media to download the image or download the PDF to um, to share your exam with college, with your boss, with enterprises. So this is the best part because you have it virtual, you can share it everywhere because before it was physical, you got a fax or something like that, but now we can have it virtual and everyone can see that you got the certification and you have the skills and the ability with the tools or the knowledge you are saying in your CV. So I don't know if you ready to take your career to next level with the certifications? If the answer is yes, now it's time to take action. If you have not done this, please register to the community, register to SAP Learning, find the right certification for you. And if you have doubts about how to schedule your exam, how to about everything that we saw in this session, you can look for more information in the guide step by step about how to get your certification. And if you are really, really decided to present in your exam, SAP offers a 25 discount for those who attend SAP TechEd in person and virtual. So who is ready to take your exam and take your career to the next level with the certification? We have everything to do it. Thanks. Thanks a lot for joining today to this session. Hope you have enjoyed it and see you next time. Enjoy the rest of the Oktoberfest. Bye.